Hello, and welcome to AutoMisty. Our project empowers the Misty robot to carry out open domain tasks through natural language interaction. Before AutoMisty, you needed a skilled programmer to code every task for Misty, so anyone without coding experience struggled to use the robot. Now with AutoMisty, users just describe a task in plain language and the system writes the code for the Misty robot. No programming required. AutoMisty adopts a multi-agent collaboration architecture. When the system receives a user task, the plan agent first parses the request and adds any missing details, then breaks it into subtasks based on the capabilities of the action, touch, and audiovisual agents, and finally assigns these subtasks to the appropriate agents in the designated order. Next, I'll outline the architecture of each AutoMisty agent. All agents share the same internal structure. The only difference is the context used by the designer and critic modules. After that, I'll walk you through the complete workflow in detail. When a task arrives, we first hand it to the drafter. Acting as the system's dispatcher, the drafter coordinates internal workflows, manages information flow, and routes each task to the appropriate module. Next, the draft agent passes the task to the designer. The task is compressed and sent to the memory vector database to retrieve similar code snippets. The designer, powered by an LLM and guided by the predefined agent context, then combines these snippets to generate the final code. The critic reviews the code produced by the designer, checks it against the draft's role and available APIs, and provides detailed feedback. The designer revises the code in response, iterating until the critic confirms it meets the required standard. The drafter passes the designer's code to the user proxy, which automatically deploys and runs it on the Misty robot. If execution fails, the user proxy returns the error details to the designer for another iteration. If execution succeeds, the user supplies feedback based on the robot's behavior, prompting further refinement. This loop repeats until the code is bug-free and fully meets user requirements. Finally, store the validated bug-free code, approved by the user, in memory for easy reuse and retrieval. Let's walk through a real example with AutoMisty's own code. The planner reads the user task, fills in any missing details, splits it into agent-specific subtasks, orders them, and hands each one to the appropriate agent for execution. Next, AutoMisty activates the agents in sequence, assigning each its designated subtask. The first to run is the action agent, which generates the Misty robot code needed to complete its part. AutoMisty activates each subsequent agent in the order set by the plan agent, passing the code generated by one agent to the next to maximize reuse and maintain overall consistency. To comprehensively evaluate AutoMisty, a 28-task benchmark was created. Results show that AutoMisty performs strongly across every difficulty level. Task design, evaluation procedures, and full results are detailed in our paper. Next, please enjoy a live demo of code generated by AutoMisty and deployed on the Misty robot.
The stars are beautiful because of the darkness of the night.
星星因夜的黑暗而美丽。
A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
千里之行始于足下。
Misty, could you please take me a photo?
3, 2, 1.
看一下，看没看到那针 ？Perfect. Perfect.